better than this. And I know you'll take me.
What's going on, guys? It's that time of week again. It's the prediction show with me and Kieran Webster. Big up yourselves.
Palace versus Newcastle. Now, I think this will be a tight game. Both teams a bit struggling for form recently. But saying that, I think Palace will edge it, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 Crystal Palace win.
Alright, first game we have Palace Newcastle. Now, Palace Newcastle. Palace lost 1-0 to Burnley, and Chelsea and Newcastle lost 2-0 to Chelsea. So, Palace are at home, but Newcastle ain't playing too well. Neither are Palace. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw.
Brighton versus Liverpool is our next game. Brighton have done okay this season. Liverpool got beat 4-0 by Atalanta in the Champions League during midweek. So, but even though they did that, and all the injuries they've got, I'm still going to go for a 3-1 Liverpool win.
Next we have Brighton-Liverpool. Brighton won 2-1 against Villa, and Liverpool beat Leicester. It can be hard, is it? But I think this is... I won last week, so hopefully I can win this one. Brighton-Liverpool. Liverpool away, Brighton have won, so Liverpool. I'm going to go Liverpool. Liverpool win, 2-0.
Man City versus Burnley is the next one. Man City, surprisingly, I think it was about 15th in the Premier League table. If Burnley are not doing very well themselves, they're 17th. But it's at Man City. I think Man City, with the players they've got, should be able to get a win. So I'm going for a 2-0 Man City win.
Next up we have Man City Burnley. Man City lost 2-0 to Spurs. How could they do this to me? And Burnley obviously won 1-0. I can't see nothing but a Man City win. The Man City haven't been playing this well this year, but I can't see anything else. 2-0.
Everton versus Leeds is our next game, and Everton doing okay under Carlo Ancelotti. They've dropped down a bit since the start of the season, but hopefully they'll get there again. Leeds doing okay. Obviously being a Hull fan, I don't like Leeds, so but I'm going to go for a 2-1 Everton win.
Everton Leeds. Ooh. Lewis EFC versus Johnny Loves Leeds United. That's a tough game, isn't it? That is a tough one. Ollie on tour is going to be... Oh, God, that's a tough one. I've got to go for an Everton win. Can't see anything else. 3-2.
West Brom versus Sheffield United. Two teams at the very bottom of the table. 19th versus 20th. Or it could be 20th versus 19th. Not much to split these two, and that's why I have gone for a 1-1 draw between the two. I think it would be very close.
Ooh, this is going to be an interesting game. West Brom, Sheffield United, both struggling teams. West Brom lost 1-0 to Man United. Sheffield United lost 1-0. I'm going to go with a Sheffield United win. 1-0.
Next up we have Southampton versus Manchester United, and I know Joe is a big Man United fan. Man United did okay in the Champions League during midweek. Southampton have done pretty well in the Premier League. I think they're in the top 10, which is good for Southampton. And that's why, shockingly, I have gone for 2-1 Southampton win. They are unbeaten since now. Is it on? September, I think. They're unbeaten since then. So, yeah, 2-1 Southampton win.
Next we have Southampton Man United. Southampton drew 1-1 and Man United won 1-0 against West Brom. My prediction will be 1-0 Man United.
Now the big game, Chelsea versus Spurs, probably one of the biggest games in the weekend. Chelsea doing okay for themselves at the minute under Frank Lampard. Seems to be doing very well there. Spurs under Jose Mourinho could look like title contenders. It's always the thing with Spurs, isn't it? They always seem to drop off at the wrong moment. But saying that, I know James won't like this, being an Arsenal fan, but I have gone for a 2-1 Spurs win over Chelsea at the weekend.
Next we have Chelsea-Tottenham. I predict a high-scoring game for this, both on the back of wins. I'm going to go with a 3-2 Chelsea.
Our next game is a good game, but hopefully to watch. Arsenal versus Wolves. Wolves doing very well under Nuno Espirito Santo, and Arsenal doing okay-ish with Mikel Arteta. They're doing 1-0 against Leeds. But I think it'll be another draw here. I've gone for a 2-2 draw.
And now the Arsenal game. Arsenal versus Wolves. Arsenal drew 1-1 with Leeds, like we all know. And Wolves drew 1-1. So history has this down as a big scoring game. So I'm going to go with Arsenal back to winning ways, 2-0.
Next up, we have Leicester versus Fulham. Leicester got beat by Liverpool. Fulham got beat by Everton. Fulham struggling at the bottom of the table. Leicester doing okay near the top of the table. That's why I have gone for a 2-0 Leicester City win.
Oh, Leicester-Fulham. Now, Fulham are very unlucky not to get anything out of that game against Everton. And Leicester lost 3-0 to Liverpool. So, tough one. I'm going to go with a Leicester win. Can't say anything, but don't tell the missus. Shh.
Last but not least, it's West Ham versus Aston Villa. 13th versus 14th, I think. West Ham doing okay this season. So Villa, most famous win obviously over Liverpool 7-2. Seems to have improved since Ross Barkley came on loan. But yeah, I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw for this game. And finally, West Ham, Aston Villa. West Ham won 1-0 and Aston Villa lost 2-1 to Brighton. Would have thought Villa would have won that game against Brighton. But I'm going to go with a draw. 2-2. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you really enjoyed this. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe to me and the Highbury Gamer. This is a weekly thing, so don't forget to check it out weekly. Don't forget to turn the notification bell on. Comment your predictions down below. And I've been Ken Webster. James has been the Highbury Gamer. See you for Game Week 11. Peace.